Hey everybody, this is Glidercat, and we are back again in a game called Captain of Industry because it's time to play. So let's get back to it. I just unpaused. We got a bunch of stuff to do. Last episode, I think we finished routing our iron ore and our coal ore, so we no longer have to have trucks delivering. And I think we turned off the truck importing, set that to off for all those, so that's all good. We fixed some issues with our belts here. I think I wasn't routing construction part ones into my little factories that are creating construction part twos. We've got a bunch on hand, and we're actually, look at that, we're actually maxed out on construction part threes. We have another production line here to create for construction part threes. Maybe we'll hold off on that. Yeah, maybe we'll hold off on that. It seems like these guys are doing okay. Let's instead, this episode, let's focus on getting another coal power plant going. I don't think these things burn energy when we're not consuming power. I don't think it's like Satisfactory style where they just keep burning resource. Hope not. So let's do it. And we're just going to mimic pretty much the same setup we have here, except we're not going to bother with this loose storage for coal. We're going to put it, we're just going to tap into this probably with a splitter or something. All right, what do we need first? We need a boiler. Let's do it. Let's just get right on it. But once I've done these, I may make a mistake or two. It's been known to happen. Pretty darn rare, though. All right, we want to be back far enough where we can at least get the coal in here, I guess. Oh, I gotta get water in this thing too, right? Water. We have work to do on water. That might be next. We talked a little bit about that last episode, but we need to rethink our water storage and collection on the island here. It's kind of a mess. All right, I need to have a pipe to get water. I'm looking at this one as a model. We've got water coming off of these pumps. I guess it almost doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. I guess I want to be far enough away, and I'm kind of thinking this orientation, but far enough away where if I need a belt to hop over something, a pipe or something, then we've got room to do that. I think this is sufficient. We'll split that line there, the coal line there, and bring the coal in. Let's do it. Right there. We've got exhaust that's got to come out on a smokestack. Where are you, smokestack? About this way. Could just clip it on, but for aesthetics, I'll do it this way. Just for something different. Is that... Oh, that belt's not flat. Oh, I can just run out of this pipe, right? Maybe we'll do that. U-shaped conveyor. We learned that last time. Do you want to try and elevate and have there be room for trucks to go underneath? Maybe not. Let's not. Let's just do that for now. Then what do we need? That takes care of the exhaust. We need 2 high-pressure turbines. And I think I'm going to follow the same structure that I did before. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. These guys are going to get steam. Right, and they're going to have exhaust. I guess they could loop back a little bit. We'll move that pipe or wiggle the pipe around a little bit. Okay, you could have held the shift down. I could have done these both at the same time. 2 high pressure steam generators. 2 mega flywheels. And then 4 power generators. Is that right? Looks like it. Okay, I gotta remember to hit shift here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's nice. Saves me on some piping. Okay, steam. Okay, nothing goes in here. But steam's got to work its way around. And we got to get water in here too. And I'm not happy about the water situation. At all. The way I've got this set up is not so great. Should we grab it? Let's not yet. Let's do the steam. That's this guy here. You go up if we can. I guess straight across is as good as anything. Although they're going to dump out stuff too. So we hug our existing building like this. And then come down from here a little. Let's see. I don't know if this is too high. Yeah, it worked out a little odd, but that's all right. I'm going to just go with it, I think. Not what I was hoping for, but I'm going to go with it, I think. Always clean it up some other time, never. Okay, now what do we got going on here? We've got... Yeah. This actually is getting low pressure steam coming through here. I'm just kind of surprised. We've got this prioritized to go to O. Oh, I guess I have no idea. I guess if we have more power available. These are basically like batteries. It doesn't have to be 2, I guess. We could have done 15 of these if we wanted. I'm just looking right here at this our little pipe balancer here. We're gonna probably do the same thing. So I'm just trying to think of how we want to lay that out. Guess we'll just set up the production line. Let's go back to power. And this time, low pressure turbine. Leave a little room. And then 2 more flywheels. It occurs to me. Let's see. Check the ratios here. I'm wondering if I didn't put enough on here. This guy's kicking out 8 steam. No, what are you giving me? 1 megawatt? Every 10 seconds. These guys want 500 kilowatts. Where are your imp requires mechanical power? 0 of 500. Oh, these are idle. We just don't need them right now, probably. Yeah, we must not be just using that power. Yeah, I'm wondering how many generators to do. It looks like I need 2 of these. Yeah, for every one of these. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we have 2 here. That's why we have 4 there. Got 1 of these. And so that maps to 2 power generators for this array. Okay, hopefully that truck's not going to get out of my way. 1, 2. Okay, then we need to get the exhaust out of here. I'm short workers. Gotta be thinking about farms here pretty soon. We're going to come up short, I'm guessing. Pipe balancer somewhere around here. Maybe. Don't know which direction that is. Hopefully we can flip it if it's wrong. Actually, I'm going to wait for that to build probably. Or I do too much with it. While we're waiting, we can bring water over. Ugh. Probably going to redo water. For now, I'm going to pull it off this guy. As ugly as that is. But I definitely think a water rework is in our future. And we still need to get fertilizer and stuff too, so there is plenty to do. Oops, I accidentally paused. I want to go lower. Q. And then hook in. The trucks can get under there. Not that they'll need to, because we got this belt in the way anyway. Alright, how did our little guy do down here? Oh, does it not have a direction? Until we hook up pipes? No, I'm thinking of the other splitter. Alright. Thinking of the conveyors, I guess. This looks different already from the start. Alright, let's pipe in this stuff. Did we go with the heavier pipes? I guess we did. We ran into some kind of goofy issue, so let's do the level 2 pipes. Oh, that's kind of a mistake. Can I? It's not pretty. Not pretty. I see. This guy, he got his own little dude. Let's try it a little different this time. Seems like overkill on the smokestacks. I agree. But we had issues with things backing up. Over here, the actual low pressure or the exhausted, where is it? The steam depleted was backing up in our boiler here, a low pressure turbine, not boiler, low pressure turbine. That was creating problems for us until I separated these pipes. So I don't know if that was just a hiccup with too much stuff backed up in the system that was causing that or what, but this 7-2 smokestack seemed to correct it. So that's why I'm just going with it here without doing too much thinking about it. We'll probably have more power than we need. This guy's all fired up, ready to go, waiting to spend steam. These guys have says full output. And this guy's lacking a worker. Food's at 74 months. Let's go take a look. Take a look at the map. See if we can recruit some more workers. Looks like we can. I'm going to grab 20. Okay, these guys might be complaining of full output. What are they? What's the issue? Yeah, steam low. We're waiting on stuff to get constructed. Let's turn this off. And hit play. I must have hit the space bar. I didn't mean to pause. All right, looks like stuff's getting constructed pretty darn fast. We've got a fair amount of construction materials saved up. Okay, I can see some low pressure steam coming into our low pressure turbine. Okay, so power being stored up there. These guys look like they're almost fully charged. They're spinning pretty good. A few more things to get built. I'm just kind of watching over this. I think we need to look at water and farms. The food's starting to decline as we keep bringing in more and more workers. Fertilizer is going to help to take our farms up to the next level. I imagine that's going to get us more productivity. I don't know if we get away with not having the, the fertilizer cycle, the green manure, so to speak. Or not, but we could do that. Or we could think about shoring up the water near term with some pumps. I'm kind of thinking water first. And then, man, lots to think about. We're getting rain now. That helps the fields. Not as much as you'd think, but it does help. That water's full. These guys are full. We got a tank here. These are full, and that's keeping these two farms irrigated, I believe. Yep, there go the sprinklers right after it rained. So yeah, our new little ramp here is going pretty well, seems like. Trucks are probably backed up. Oh, backed up with dirt. Truck cannot deliver dirt. Oh, did we fill up our backfill over here? Might have. Let's look for our hill. Yeah, it looks like we did. We obviously need to go higher. So let's see about that. Oh, another one of these deals. We can take this all off, I think, right? That's been achieved. Now we need to go a little higher. And why does that say 10? Oh, this is 10 above sea level. All right, well, and then this is what? 22. Wow, this is a big incline, huh? That looks a little more reasonable, doesn't it? It's not letting me go any further. Let's do that. We don't need that much though, and let's do this like that, and then I'm going to take off this row here. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to get out of this. All right, here comes an empty truck to get trees, I imagine. Yeah. We should see some trucks wanting to drop off dirt and such. Here they come. Again, we could belt this or have a belt just for landfill. Would save a lot of diesel, but we've got more diesel than we know what to do with. In fact, I think we've got our boat out at sea just collecting even more diesel, right? Okay, I'm showing 376 for crude oil on board the ship. Load cargo. Now we're up to 680. And we've been letting this guy just run out here. Again, food and water. Let's think about water again. We've got a reservoir there and a reservoir here. And then 2 other reservoirs. Where do we want to put all of that water? I think they fill up when it rains. Let's see, we just got done with the rain. Let's look at a water pump over here and just see what it says. 1826. This is getting lower and lower. This one in particular. And we've got another pump tapping that reservoir here. Right? And what else? Is that it? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're not like pumping all the time. This one's even backed up. 4 pumping off of here, and we've only got 1,700 left. We've got 3 pumping off of this reservoir, this big area here. And that one's got 4,300 left. I suppose we could always connect all these water networks up. But I want to store some off. We talked about maybe... Did we talk about doing it here? Having a bunch of water tanks here? Definitely could. We could pump from there and pump from over here. And fill a bunch of tanks and then route out wherever we need it. Then we also have space. Yeah, we have space up here and we have some space down here. We emptied this storage thing. We can get rid of that now. Trying to see where we want to put water storage tanks and water collection. It's raining again. This area, I'm still thinking we're going to have a production line here. We may not need it. We'll see. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on just about everything. Bear with me while I dawdle. Could also do something over here with water. These water collectors we want to pull up because there's ore underneath them. Got a bunch of room here for just tanks. We could put a bunch of water tanks here. I'm just trying to think of how can we tap these 2 different reservoirs into a single storage array of water tanks that then feeds our farms and potentially all of our needs. But we'll tap from 2 different reservoirs. We have 2 additional reservoirs we could tap into and have them all connected to the same water network, or we could go with just, you know, localized regional water tanks or networks. But the thing that's making me want to combine them all is just the fact that this one is so low compared to the others, although it's kind of recharged a little bit there. But that's the reason why I'm thinking of combining these 2 and why I'm thinking about a home for some water tanks kind of in between these reservoirs where I can feed them, have water pumps draw from both and feed the same storage array of water. And a fairly large storage array of water is what I'm thinking about. This is an ideal spot, but I'm going to expand the town this way. I believe we've got a bunch of open space over here that's suitable for pretty much anything. We could use this for more farms, which we do need. Or we could say, you know, let's do some farming up on this area, and then we can just tap into this water reservoir that no one's using yet. So that's another option that might make some sense, to throw a couple farms up here. See how big those farms are. They're not that big. We may want to do that, actually. Let's see. Doubt we're ever going to need this sand. If we did, we could always kill the farm. You know what I'm saying? We could always take up this farm if we wanted to. We got a bunch of sand there. We got a bunch of sand in here. We'll probably start chewing through this hillside. Let's add some farms here. Maybe we can even belt the food down this hill or something. The only reason not to do it is I was thinking of actually chewing through this entire and chewing through that hill. We don't have ore underneath it, but I thought about putting a miner here. I mean, yeah, kind of an excavator operation here and chewing through all this. But we could always take up the farm when we got around to it. It's probably going to be a while before we can do that. Decisions. We could leave this area for like warehouses with food in them, and then just belt that over here if we wanted to have more storage for food. Lots of different options. Not sure what I want to do. If that's not abundantly clear already. Let's just make a decision. It doesn't matter. I'm going to rotate this like this. We're going to put a couple farms down right there. Boom. I'm going to leave some room. Up another one there. And then hopefully we have that tree marked. We probably don't. Yep, it escaped. Trees. Let's take off the overlay for a second. Those trees are marked. I'm not sure elsewhere. I guess we can just mark a few more. These, I don't think anybody can get to these yet, but I'll mark them. Keep out of that. Then over here, copper. Copper or coal. Why is coal so low? Truck import is on. Is all of our coal going into this storage or something? So let's get a minimum on this. Just so we always have something going on. I'm guessing this just kind of prioritizes it. Okay, sliding the green slider left will inform trucks to prioritize their deliveries to make storage fill up the green slider. Yeah, so it just adds kind of a priority to keep this thing supplied with coal. We could belt it. We could easily belt it. Might make sense to do that. We've also got a bunch of land over here now. Potentially suitable for farming, right in the middle here. Let's set up our schedule. We start with, I think, crop. Then manure, then crop. Then green manure. Right? That keeps us fertile for the most part. Let's go hire some more workers. It's for the farm, so hopefully it won't get us into trouble. Tons of Unity. We'll grab 30 more, so that's 30 hungry mouths. Let's bring our ship back. Or do we even need to? Let's go check on him. Load cargo. He's got 680 crude oil. Oh. Request our ship visit this location. Load cargo. Oh, I went to the wrong one. Oh, well. I want him to load this cargo. Can I do that? Yeah, look at that. I changed his order. He's going back. 680. He should get 248 here. Right. Nice. Now I can have him go load this cargo up. Although it's not as full. Can he go here? Looks like it. We're kind of taking cuts in front of our cargo ships. Let's see how we're doing on oil. We probably have more than we need. We're doing pretty good. We've got plenty of tanks. We get about 7 tanks here, right? That could be filled up. Plus this guy holds another tank, so about 8 tanks worth. So that's fine. All right, research is complete. Let's pick a new one. I still haven't done the ramps. Construction T conveyor belts. We're getting over here, aren't we? Should we do storage 2s? Get the mixer. Concrete mixer 2. Glass making and goods. Interesting. Wastewater treatment. We've been looking at that one for a while. Our water plus sand. Get you regular water and some dirt to get rid of. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, you get more dirt, so that's more fill. And I think that helps, right? With the pollution. Let's do it. We'll try it. Corn farming, sure, why not? Add that to the queue. Here we go, unloading some more oil. Let's check on our ship. Is he there? No, he's still making his way there. This looks like it's going all right. We doubled our power generation. We've got more than we are even close to using at this point. This guy's storing up plates. We've got a little bit of extra stuff we can clean up here. A little belt that we're no longer using. And we're back to talking about water. These guys are a little bit self-sustaining. Just thinking. Could jam a bunch of tanks in here, leave some room, but jam a bunch of tanks. And then where would those tanks output? Assume we have like an array of pumps, water pumps somewhere over here off in the out of the way. An array of pumps. And then if there's room, we run a water pipe maybe underneath the acid pipe heading the other direction. And that pipe kind of routes water into the array, which is way over here. Boom. And then we need a pipe coming out of the array to water our fields, right? So we got to double back probably and water our fields. Pumps could go anywhere. They could be up here. Probably room for another farm there, though. Probably, I'm sure, not probably, I'm sure that I'm overthinking this. Way overthinking this. don't want to mess with that space. This space is fair game. This space is fair game. Let's just play with it. We'll see. This may not be perfect. I'm just going to play. Okay, shift. We'll upgrade these tanks probably to store a bunch more. Water tank. All right, there's our array of water tanks. Okay. Let's see, what are just regular old water. I shift select? No. Hopefully they can get to the ones in the middle. We'll see if that's a problem. If so, we'll rip one out. Or we'll rip out a whole row. I guess I could prioritize these ones in the middle. Maintenance looks good. Food's at 70 months. It's holding pretty steady. Our ship's still sitting out there collecting oil. This rig's only working one shift. I guess I could bring... I could bring it home. We got 1,224 oil. Let's bring him home. Diesel looks great. Oil is backing up. Look at this. We're going to have to dump some diesel off into the ocean or burn it for energy or something. How are we doing? Are we starting to fill these tanks? I got 4 tanks here, but my ship doesn't have access to those when it wants to unload. We're doing some processing. Oh, I guess I could trade diesel for stuff, right? Go on the map. What do I get? I get coal for diesel. I don't really need coal at the moment. Nothing here worth trading with these guys. All right, looks like these water tanks all got built. Now what I want to do is get an array of water wells. I'm just wondering if I should burn diesel, set up an array of diesel generators for power. Shut down this. Shut down some of this. Because I've got diesel like crazy. To the point where I think it's going to back up. Kind of funny. Kind of funny. Wouldn't mind burning some of it. I have 2 generators on. I don't know if these guys are actually producing. Doesn't look like it. Got plenty of trucks moving around the island here. We are burning it. I'd kind of like to start chewing through some of this rock. But now I'm wondering where to put it. I guess it doesn't matter. We've got so much diesel and we've got so many maintenance parts. It probably doesn't matter if we have trucks driving all over, filling up landfill areas for us. In fact, I wouldn't mind chewing through this as well. We've got... Oh, what's going on with our trucks? Do we have somebody stuck? Remember that one time we had like 6 trucks all jammed up? I mean, look at my queue. There's no reason for the queue to be backed up that much. Oh, the ship just came in. That's why. We've got tons of crude oil on board here that needs to be unloaded. These guys are going to... They're going to be full. They're going to be full. In fact, the trucks can actually drop off the oil here too. Fine. We've got all the diesel you guys need, man. Drink up. Drink up. Okay, water. Back to water. Sorry. Massively distracted. What I wanted to do is put a bunch of groundwater pumps in this area to feed into here. Now, we got to see how much these guys put out. 8 every 10 seconds. And our best pipe right now can take what? Throughput 3 times the throughput. Can I look at an existing water pipe and see just what that is? Throughput 1. All right, so it's just a generic measure. I hope these tanks can take that. What I was going to do is have a couple of arrays filling each port of this storage tank. A couple of arrays of groundwater pumps. Where's your output? Your output is... So I'll show you what I'm thinking. I want a pipe. Go with the big pipes. We hug this close. Right? I want that. I want this guy to hook in. Guess if you insist. I'd rather have you hook right on in. That. Oh, maybe we can get 2. I don't want to obstruct the path to this building if we can help it. Thought about doing one here, but I think that's going to block the path. I guess we can just... Ooh. Can I do something like this? And will that connect up nice? That would be pretty sweet. We're on the reservoir, right? Yeah. I don't know if this is too many. I really don't. I do not know because I don't have, can't really tell. Oh, what does it say? Okay, throughput 3.3, right? 3.3. And what do these guys put out? Yeah, I have no idea. 8 every 10 seconds. What does the pipe do for us? 3.3 every second? 30 every 10 seconds? Is that what that's telling us? 8 every 10 seconds. 3.3 every 1 second. So 0.8, 4. So about 4. Looks like this fifth one is not going to be... The pipes won't support them. I guess I can just take the fourth one out if I'm doing my math right. Right, so every 8 seconds, this pipe can move 20... What is it? 26.4 or something. 26.4. And these guys... Whoops. No, every 10 seconds, this guy does 33. And every 10 seconds, these guys do 8. So 8 times 4 is 32. Yeah. Guessing that's right. Okay, we should see these filling up. What's the complaint? I have no idea. Means something, right? You're running low on supply? Are you trying to tell me that's the issue? Could be. I'm guessing that's a warning that we're running out of supply. That's my best guess. And we will. We're going to drain this reservoir. It could be a big, huge mistake what I'm doing right here, right now. But what I want to do now is pump this reservoir till it doesn't have any water left. And route that into the same storage array. But I need to also consider where this water is going to go. We can run one of the outputs. Yeah, I need to save one of the inputs for We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I was going to say we need to save one of the inputs for another array of water pumps. But then I was just thinking, if these guys go dry, we can reuse this same input potentially and just feed into here. In fact, we may connect these pipes. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But we are going to run out of water here soon. All of this, I think, can come up. Just we're going to go run out of power like instantaneously once I do this. I'm trying to think about putting in another array like that, another array of tanks somewhere over here. Maybe right here. And then another array of pumps to feed that. And then I guess water coming across. Feed. Yeah, it's hard to say. I could feed these two farms. Let this array feed these farms and feed up here. We could try and route that, replace this stuff, and have that fed off of this large array. Okay, these guys are tapped out. That's fine. Let's do it. Let's get another array of storage tanks here. This is going to ensure that we never waste a drop of groundwater. We're going to pump it out as soon as we can so that it always is collecting. And where do we want this to end up? We want the output maybe up here. That's kind of jammed in. Maybe the output should be here. Like that. Let's do that. I'm not sure what's perfect. Okay. Yeah, we want output there. Oops, that one dropped right when I didn't want it to. Then we'll probably wrap this episode once we get these down, and then we'll do the pumps next episode. Boom. We're getting some rain, so that should replenish the reservoir that's all tapped out. A little bit, anyway. All right. Let's see. Are these guys... Is that replenishing slowly? So yeah, let's wrap this one here. Next episode, we're going to continue to work on water. That might be most of what we do. Oh, did we empty the whole ship? Not yet. Oh, look at this. The queue here is getting really long. Food's going down. That's an issue. That's an issue for us. We got 2 new farms up here, and they have people. So hopefully we will not end up starving out our population. I've been worried about that for quite a while. So we'll get the water squared away next episode, and then quickly focus back on food and make sure we're cool there. Meanwhile, our mines will keep working in the background. And then once we have water and food squared away again, I'm thinking about chipping away at this tier of the island and then using it to smooth out this area. And then leveling this out so we have room to grow our colony if we want. Right now, I can't see what our housing situation is. 720. Okay, we've got room for 40 more people. We probably want to upgrade housing too. We'll get to it in the next episodes. For now, this is Glidercat signing off saying thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode.